Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now on this Wednesday, this Hump Day Wednesday, of course, halfway through the work week. Always a good thing, but your forecast today also continues to look like a good thing with a lot of bright sunshine out there. It will be a southerly wind returning, so the fire danger concerns we've had the last several days will now begin to tamp those down. Not much of a fire danger concern today, and again, lower 80s for daytime highs. All of that right there really looking good, but we do have some pretty significant weather changes still on the way to close out our work week. Friday into Saturday, the opportunity of rain, heavier rain, maybe even some severe weather, and there is some new information on that coming in. I want to get you caught up on that over the next few minutes. But this is where we started the morning. And again, if you've been waiting for some fall-esque type mornings, meaning chilly out the door, well, this was definitely your morning, right? In fact, take a look at Denton, down to 40 degrees this morning. Other locations around the area, even including the Breckenridge area, down to 44. So again, the jacket, maybe even a hoodie, whatever it is you do, definitely would have felt good out the door. But again, you'll easily be able to lose those, again, with temperatures cruising this afternoon up into those lower 80s around the area. So we need rain. We know that, right? But just to put it into perspective, October is typically our second wettest month of the entire year. We've only had a quarter of an inch, really not even a quarter of an inch of rain so far for the month. We're about 3/4 of the way through the month. We're running a 2.5-inch rainfall deficit, but we are going to try and make up all 2.5 inches as we go through Friday into Saturday. We'll talk more about that again coming up. Otherwise, this morning, just looking around the region, looking locally here at radar, again, completely quiet. You can see what's left of our frontal boundary that came through yesterday. It's now washing out down along the Gulf Coast, but again, did make it all the way down to the Gulf of America there. But as we take a look out across parts of the West Coast, maybe wondering why I'm showing this, there is areas of rain across parts of California, even out across parts of Vegas. As it turns out, this is our next approaching upper level storm system that is going to be arriving as we get into number one tomorrow, Thursday, but again, more so Friday and a Saturday. Again, you can see the counterclockwise spin, big deep area of low pressure here, but it is detached from the main jet stream. The main jet stream is well off to the north, so this is going to come in a little bit slower than is typical, and it's going to take its time moving through, so the opportunity of rain will persist, again, not for just a day, but again, beginning on Thursday, more so on a Friday, and then kind of finalizing and wrapping itself up as we go through Saturday. But again, as we go through that period, there will be opportunities of, again, severe weather, and again, like I mentioned, even some heavier rain as well. So let's go and break that down. Again, today we're quiet. We know that. So I want to skip ahead to Thursday, tomorrow Thursday. Again, the clouds will begin to increase. It's the first thing you'll notice as we go through the day. There will be a warm front lifting through, so temperatures will be a little bit milder near that warm front. A few scattered showers, maybe a couple rumbles of thunder could be possible. Again, rain probability is only about 20% for tomorrow Thursday. It's a different story, though, as we get into Friday. Storm system basically begins to move through the area. Scattered thunderstorms, anything on Friday could be severe. Quarter-size hail, winds to 60 miles per hour. Again, all of that possible to likely as we go through Friday. Then as we get into Friday night and a Saturday, should be a pretty decent shield of rain moving through. Some locally heavy rainfall amounts possible during this point in time, and there could even be some localized flooding concerns developing across parts of the area during that point in time as well. Latest rainfall projections, 1 to 2 to maybe even 3 inches of rain in some localized areas. Now, the opportunity of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center, officially from the Metroplex back to the west, but again, I would say anywhere in North Texas for Friday, there is kind of this low wind opportunity. Like I mentioned, quarter-size hail and winds to 60 miles per hour. So we're going to enjoy today, though, because we're basically from 80 to right around 82 for daytime highs. A lot of bright sunshine this evening, also looking really good, 70s into the 60s. Fair skies, no weather complications. We're not as chilly tonight, 50s, 60s. Those would be your out-the-door temperatures, if you will, for tomorrow, Thursday. And then as we go through tomorrow, Thursday, with at least thickening cloud cover and, again, a warm front lifting through the area, again, we will be milder tomorrow with highs generally back in the mid-80s. It's that 20% scattered shower probability for Thursday, but more likely rain and storm probabilities as we get into Friday. And then by Sunday, we'll begin to taper all of this off with improving conditions by late weekend.